schools and fans is days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Jose State Spartans. Fresno State will kick it off and we will be underway. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. To the air, it's Matthews. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And the Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So Fresno State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like,
breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They go to the draw. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Would have just been a 47-yard field goal attempt from here, but they're thinking touchdowns and trying to move the chains here on 4th. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying.
Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Matthews. Using the quick game.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got an open man. Made a defender miss. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. And the Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They're going to ride this running back. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Brown will throw it. They're setting up the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands.
Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Fresno State. Great job by the back on the option. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Miami is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Canes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Cutler. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards. Stopped at the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Perhaps drawing confidence by converting an earlier 4th down, they'll try to do it for a 2nd time in the opening quarter.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
Using his legs, it's Rivers. Got enough space.
touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll go back to work on offense. Power football with the run. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Oh, headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Fresno State. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for a man. It's Matthews. Fires to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trips left, 1 wide receiver to the right on 2nd and 9. Gonna take a shot. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back underneath him after riding the running back and not handing it off. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals to hit that throw because that play was there to be made.
That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. The Spartans send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll give it to the back. He's in open space downfield. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Grabbed behind the line. It's Parker. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're...
Turning it on! He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, and the running game doing work. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Back to throw, it's Matthews. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They'll move the wide receiver. The gift to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. With the catch, it's Rasmussen. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. First down, 10 yards to go. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Brown wants to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. On the run, it's Parker. Oh, better look out. There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Just going to keep it after the snap. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Never a doubt. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. And they'll bring it down. Offense started on the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Matthews. Got his man in the middle. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they could put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be...
Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going back to the ground. Got enough for the first down. Open space at the 25. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Under fire. He's going to run it. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Give him 6. Touchdown, San Jose State.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
Why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half. They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Brown will throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to... Oh, he's got some space. Shoved out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the +42.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those good old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Fresno State right back to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Buys a little extra time. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Matthews. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. That's reeled in. It's Dickey. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here.
He's loose. He's at the touchdown Bulldog. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Fresno State takes over in the offense. Will go back to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build option.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Pressure coming. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And we talked about this at half, man. They've got to start to pressure the quarterback more. This offense had a lot of success. You got to make this guy feel uncomfortable. And the first drive, out of the half, they do exactly that.
No fair catches here, looking for room. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Matthews. Rushes on him, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the gun, running back on the move. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Off the play fake on first down. Turning it on. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced than a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down.
Touchdown, Spartan! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And It's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Brown wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
They'll try the run. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the...
There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice game.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's second and long. He wants to throw it again. This time it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. And the Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for teams to find themselves as the game goes on. Things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have.
Breaks into the open. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Spartans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Matthews. Here's the pressure. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Spartans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. And the Spartans look to keep this drive humming. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll go to the air. Looking for the score. Touchdown, San Jose State. Wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And I tell you what, these deep shots, they're so hard to defend. You got to chase the guy all the way down the field and kind of stay in his hip pocket, stay close to him, and then turn your head like he does here and makes a nice play on the football to bat it away.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Here's the return. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Makes the grab. It's Rice. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Here's the give off the left side. Got the 1st down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Brown will throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rivers. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Oh, they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Complete on the comeback. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Rivers. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The give out of the gun. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Gets the back moving. On the ground, it's down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Give to the big fullback. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Fresno State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to pass, it's Matthews. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone.
Going for the big play. Snags it down the right side. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Running to Green. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the play fake. He makes the grab. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. They'll try to sneak it. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like, a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Emmanuel. Makes the grab. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. The Spartans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard. that completion. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That's hard to swallow. You're in scoring position. You got set up perfectly inside the 5-yard line. Everything looking good. You can't fumble the football. You got to take care of it. Man, what a missed opportunity for this offense.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Runs through a tackle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge...
Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Big fullback's got it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking for space, it's Rivers. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
The negative play leaves him with second and 12. He'll toss it. Past the first down marker and still running. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give to the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
This guy's been running hard all game long. In the fourth quarter now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 fourth down attempts, they'll try it again.
And another Fresno State.
Fresno State lines up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Yeah, and if you go big, I'm going big. I'm going to bring an extra defensive lineman. I'm going to bring in my big physical linebackers. I'm expecting
Scores on the sneak. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Looking to throw, it's Emmanuel. The short hands, it's Dickey. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Spartans in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Spartans are on the move.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They just keep firing. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He'll try to put up the 3-ball from 43 yards away. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this fourth quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. The give as they work on that clock. Knocked out way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Oh, they're after him. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Takes the handoff. It's Rivers. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Fresno State will have to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. It'll bounce out of bounds, and they'll spot it at the 40. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking to pass. It's Emmanuel. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock.
Turning it on! They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. We saw some